I'm Ellie Grace, and this is my review of The Swastika Tattoo by Geraldine Birch. The Swastika Tattoo is about a young man named Rudolf who is raised in Germany. He is a Nazi, he's part of the Hitler Youth, and then he goes on to be in the German Navy, and his U-boat is sunk by the United States, and so he is brought to Arizona to a prisoner of war camp where he works on a farm for a Jewish family. He doesn't know that he's working for a Jewish family, but he befriends the family's son who is in high school, and he doesn't realize that he's a friend with a Jew till later on in the story when he realizes, and he starts to question the Americans and the Nazis and Hitler, but that is causing him a lot of turmoil inside, but it also is causing him to be in danger because the people who are in the prisoner of war camp believe in Hitler, they believe in being a Nazi, and they're very strict on the ways. Some people aren't as strict, but that's who Rudolf is friends with, but then there's other people who are, and so it makes it very tough for Rudolf. I'm giving The Swastika Tattoo a 4.5 read rating. This book really spoke to me in different ways. The historical fiction was great. The facts were there. This author took so much time to really get it right and not, skim over different language that she might have not known. She really did every point to a T, which was so wonderful, and that's what you want with historical fiction. You don't want to get things wrong. Yes, it's fiction, but you don't want things so fudged that you're just like, what? But it was just great, and it was a good, realistic story that I could definitely believe in, with a Nazi who starts to rethink how he's been taught, and is this really what you want to believe in? And it just really shows how people can change for good. And it's one of those things that, you can teach it to anybody, and anybody, when you sit them down and have them read this story, or you read it with them, they will also see that, you can be friends with anybody. It doesn't matter what race, form, shape, anything. You can be friends with anybody, and it's just it hits to home because of, any era, this story can hit to home with being fair and how people feel about being free and actually really being free with what they are doing and what they believe in. I just really love this book so much, and the author did such a great job. It was such a great historical fiction book. I really loved it. As you can tell, I'm over here going crazy about it, but it was really good. Well, very, very well written historical fiction book for all ages. My 3 W's. Would I share this book with a friend? I would definitely share this book with a friend because I definitely want to discuss this with somebody else. I want them to see if they felt like this could be a timepiece, like it could go to any era and people could relate to the underlying themes that were in it. Would I read this book again? I would not read this book again, but I would definitely reflect back to this book. As I'm saying, with all the underlying themes, I would definitely reflect back to this book and bring this book up as a discussion piece. W number 3, who would I recommend this book to? I would recommend this book to people of all ages. Of course, if you're reading this to young elementary school kids, they are learning about different things like the war and everything. But I would, this is a book that you would probably want to read in class, or you would have, you're reading this to your kids so that they can understand exactly what's happening, and they can understand, how to treat people and how people did treat people and how we have changed from that. So it's really great to, see what mistakes happened in the past and what wrong was done so that we can grow from it. So I think that at any age, like maybe 6th grade and up, and, even in college or past college, elderly people, like this is just a really great book for all ages, as I've been saying. So definitely should check this book out. So if you're at my YouTube channel right now, the links and the submarine will be down below, as well as ways to contact me to give me more suggestions or books that I should check out. Happy reading! Bye!